Today we're going to be taking a look at 75206 Jedi and Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This set was released back in April of 2018 and retired in July of 2019. It has 102 pieces and originally retailed for $15, and if you want it brand new sealed in the box today, it'll run you around $60. Now, as many of you know, this set commits a big no-no in the LEGO Star Wars community by including two named Jedi, that being Barriss Offee and Ki-Adi-Mundi, and because of that, this is considered by many to be the worst Clone Trooper battle pack that LEGO has ever made. But is it really that bad? Taking a look at the instructions on the front, you're just going to have a reprint of the box art, and then from there it's just going to be your standard LEGO building process. However, I will give it props for having way higher quality images than the instructions that we have today. And then in the very back, you're just going to have advertising for the LEGO app and then the piece inventory. No advertising for any of the other 2018 sets. Moving on to the figures, first up we have the Phase 1 Clone Trooper, and these guys look incredible. They are exclusive to this set, that being because they have leg printing. Other than that, they are exactly the same as the 2013 Phase 1 Clone Troopers. And I mean, again, these guys really are the stars of this set. I mean, I love Phase 1 Clone Troopers, and I think LEGO has just perfected their design of them. Although, like most battle packs from 2014 to 2019, they do have stud shooters instead of actual blasters. Now moving on to the two Jedi, first up we have Barriss Offee, and she is also exclusive to this set. On the front, she's going to have a really awesome face print and then just minor detailing on the chest, and then on the back, she's going to have this nice sort of navy blue cape, and then underneath that there's going to be some minor back printing. And also she does have a double-sided face, the second one being sort of an angry face. And then last but certainly not least, we have Ki-Adi-Mundi, and this is actually the second set that LEGO has put him in. The only other one he appeared in was the 2011 Geonosian Starfighter, and I have to say he looks great. This is an incredible figure that represents the character well, and he has this awesome head mold. Now on paper, this minifigure lineup is really awesome, and the figures themselves are really awesome as well. The Clone Troopers and the Jedi both look great, but the thing is, they just don't really belong in a battle pack, although I'll talk about that more here in a little bit. Now moving on to the model itself, there's not a whole lot going on. It's just a small little battle pack build that's supposed to represent a Republic gunship. On the front here, you're going to have two spring-loaded shooters that you can fire as you please, and they probably will get lost. And then you're also going to have this really interesting curved windshield piece. I'm not sure what made them go with this, but it definitely does look really cool. And then as you'd expect, you can just grab your Clone Trooper and sit him in there, and there's no place for his gun, so he can either just hold it or you can put it somewhere else. And as you can see, the windshield actually does come down and like hit the top of his head, so you have to lean him back a little bit to keep that from happening. And then on the back here on the wings, you're going to have these blasters that can turn side to side, but they're not supposed to because they're forward facing blasters, and the wings themselves can also pivot up and down. And then on the very back, you're going to have this small tire piece with a blue transparent disc on the back that's supposed to represent the engine. And if you're curious what's underneath, there's not much, just a few inverted tiles to make it sit on hard surfaces easier. I also forgot to mention there are these lime green pieces throughout the build on the front and then under the wings to represent and show you that it actually is supposed to be a miniature Republic gunship. And yes, it's cool that it's a miniature Republic gunship, but the main thing with this set is the figures. And as many of you know, I strictly consider battle packs to either be for army building or to recreate some type of cool battle with some cool background characters that we wouldn't see in a bigger set. But in this case, we get two clones and then two Jedi for no reason. I mean, yes, it's cool to get Barriss Offee and Ki-Adi-Mundi again because they're rare Jedi that we don't see that often and haven't seen since this set. And it's disappointing because this set had so much potential. If it just included one extra white clone and then a clone pilot, it might have been the best battle pack ever made. But no, instead they gave us Ki-Adi-Mundi and Barriss Offee. And now a lot of you will argue that, oh, it's good for kids to be able to get cool characters in a cheaper set, and that's definitely a valid argument. However, I don't care personally. I honestly think kids would enjoy it more if it had 4 Clone Troopers, and they could have put these two characters in a $20 set, not a $15 battle pack, and it wouldn't have made much of a difference. So yes, that's a valid argument, but again, I don't care, and it does disappoint me that this set could have been a lot better, but they chose to make it not so good. So because of that, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think about this set down in the comments below, and if you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can see them on the end screen right now.